Thank you for joining in today. Today is our episode number 54, and this is free Intune training provided by How to Manage Devices community. And if you have any questions about device management, any doubts about this training, please feel free to ask in our forum, that is htmdforum.com. Right. So we will try to answer it whenever we get time over there, right? Thank you for all the support until now, and let's get started. Okay. So yesterday we have seen, and in this entire week, right, we've been seeing many things about the user experience, uh, with the company portal branding and terms of use, terms and conditions, right? There are many things we have covered in this week in terms of user experience. So I thought before going into the Intune RBAC stuff, uh, I will show you the end user experience portals available, or end user application portals available for for the end users, right? So it is not very easy, I would say, to decide from an organization perspective which are the options you need to provide to end users, and how do you communicate with end users or about all these portals, right? And how you educate end users about all these portals, right? In a traditional workplace world, it is something like easy, right? So you just need to have some home page or something like that, and probably you will get all the details over there. Or if you are SCCM managed mission, probably you will get software center and all, right? But with all these cloud applications and Azure App Proxy and all the other Office 365 application, uh, normally user needs to go to many places to get many different applications, right? So that is always kind of confusing, and many of the management level people are not very fond of that experience, as per my interaction with them, right, in a real world, right? So they don't want to waste users time to understand where to go and get the application working, right? So that is kind of wasting production hours or productivity, right? So they want everything in one portal, right? If that is even possible, right? So that is the idea behind some of the factors which we have seen yesterday, right? um, Making company portal as a shop for all the applications, right? You can see enterprise applications, Azure AD enterprise applications in the portal, right? In the company portal over here, as you can see, right? And Office online applications also. But the problem with that is now it doesn't show the Intune related applications as far as I can see, right? So there is no Intune based applications available here now. It says apps, 36 apps. And if I search with 7zip, right? 7zip is the one application which we deployed, right? 7zip, I can't see it, right? There's no 7zip application. So if I launch the company portal app, right, the store app, then you would be able to see that applications which we are published through Intune, right? So we have seen this already, right? So let me search 7-zip. Okay, so it's not there. So today what we are going to see is basically what is the best option, or what are the portals available, right? I don't know how to remove this clear. Okay. what are the portals available, right? And what are the new things which Microsoft is kind of working on, right? So let me show you first thing first. So when we started um, modern management with Intune, it was always like this portal, right? To get Azure App Proxy related application, so and some internal applications, right? Some LOB applications, web portals, if that is available, and if you want to make that available for the end users, right? Then they need to go to a portal called myapps.microsoft.com, right? That will take you to this portal, and this is the old portal, right? So if you can see the icons and all, it's not all modern looking icons, right? So old icons and old portal, and you can see Azure um, Azure AD enterprise applications are available here, as well as Office online applications are available here, like Stream, PowerPoint, Power BI, Planner, etc., etc. Right? So so this is the place. This was the place, okay, until recently, right? And what Microsoft announced recently or back in 2019 during the Ignite 2019 is something new, right? That is myapplications.microsoft.com. All right. So this is another place, much more modern looking, right? Modern design elements, probably user will like it, right? If you compare this portal with this one, give me a sec. This one, personally I like this model, right? Because this is more modern looking and neat and clean, right? So Microsoft, I think, is putting a lot of efforts to develop this kind of modern site. So that is one thing available for the users. So I always kind of advise, if you are coming into modern management, probably you need to make users aware of this website rather than my apps, right? Probably that might give a better experience for the users, but first you might need to kind of test it and check whether this is available, or this is recommended for your users or not, right? All the requirements are meeting or not, right? So those kind of things you need to make sure, right? So there is not much options available here, but if you look at my 2019 Ignite presentation, they are introducing new tabs over here, right? Based on the category, etc., etc., right? I don't know when that is coming out, but there are options like that. You can see add self-service applications and all, probably, and organization. So this is another interesting option. Your account does not belong to any a guest sorry does not belong to any guest organization, so that is also possible, right? If you have different tenants in your organization, right, within your organization, then probably you want to collaborate between those two tenants or opcos, right? Probably I have seen many organization, they have different tenants for different opcos, right? Internal opcos have their own tenants, okay, because this is kind of a shadow IT or something like that, right? So they don't talk to each other. They purchase different Azure tenants, and they build their own Office 365 subscription, etc. Probably this could happen with the mergers and acquisitions also, right? So if your company is taking over some other organization, they might already have Office 365 subscription, right? In that case, it is going to get complex, right? So probably in that scenario, this would be kind of helpful, right? Okay, so these are the things which is there in the new portal. So my recommendation would be to migrate or start using this portal than MyApps Portal, right? So use myapplications.microsoft.com portal, and you can see leave new experience. If you click on that, probably that will fall back to this, right? Okay. So this is the same stuff. So I'm going to close this, and the other one, right? Other one over here is normal office.com, right? Office.com. Whenever, if the device is Azure AD join, and if a user goes to portal.office.com or office.com, this will appear, right? Over here you can launch all the office online applications. I'm a admin user, that is why the admin shows up here, otherwise I think it won't show. Okay. And this is the old kind of portal, I would say, right? But we have a new portal also, right? So I think I have opened this somewhere here. Okay. So if you look at this one, right, this is more modern looking portal, right, for Office. So you can see office.com, it's same apps. If you click on so it is same URL, right? But it is something different look. So how to get into this from this look, right? So basically if you click on apps over here, right, so that will take you to the different experience, user experience. So this looks nice, right? This looks nice, and you can see all the enterprise applications are available, which we added yesterday, right? Azure AD enterprise applications are available in this portal also, right? So that is also, I don't know what happened now. There was a problem. Okay. Okay, anyways. So yeah, so I forgot where we were. Okay. So basically that is it, right? So you can see all the enterprise applications as well as all the office online applications here. One thing missing over here is again Intune applications, right? Those are not available here. Okay, Intune published application, so something like this, right? A 7-zip is not there. Notepad, Note, OneNote, which we deployed, PDF, and all the other applications, right, which are not displayed on all these portals. So at the moment user needs to go to this portal, this application, to get the Intune application, published applications. And if you are kind of enabled with self-servicing kind of stuff, right, then probably you need to go to this particular application and install it, kind of stuff like that. But um, the promising point over here is Intune is coming up. Intune company portal, right? Company portal is coming up with lot more features, and as you can see, they are integrating Azure Enterprise applications as well as Office online applications at the moment into the company portal. So we have seen that option in the enterprise, company portal branding. At the moment, this experience is only available for, as you know, only available for the what you call, only available for the website, company portal website, right? It is not available in the application. So let me go over here, right? So there's not those details available, right? So only those default applications which are pushed from Intune is available over here, right? So you can't see all these other applications, right, in the company portal. So probably it is coming in the future. I don't know. Probably Microsoft is planning to have everything in company portal application at one point of time, or they are giving organization opportunity to select which portal is best for them. All right, probably Office portal is best for some organization. MyApplications.microsoft.com portal is best for some organizations, right? They are probably leaving that to organizations to decide, right? But my recommendation is to educate the users appropriately, so that they won't get into the struggle during this transition period, right? To understand where to go and where to access the application. Okay, so that was about the application portals, right? End user application portals. I don't have anything else on this topic for today. Um, so let's go back to our main topic, right? So let's start. Do you have any questions related to Azure App Portal or end user portals? Okay. If you don't have, probably I will directly go into the Intune RBAC. Okay. So Intune RBAC, right? This is basically something which we have. If you are an SCCM admin, right, then probably you must have already kind of aware of Intune or RBAC, right? RBAC is nothing but role-based access control, right? So you cannot compare Intune RBAC with SCCM RBAC at the moment, or Configuration Manager RBAC at the moment, because Intune is, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 years old product, right? Probably less than that, 9 years old product. SCCM is 25 plus years old product. So yeah, there are a lot of code or efforts went into SCCM. So the SCCM is more, uh, what you call, I won't say stable. Stable is not the correct word, but more matured product, right? Okay, so from an Intune perspective, right, there are three key parts in Intune RBAC model. Let me go to the console and show you before showing this one. Okay, so if I go to administration, right, there are first thing over here is roles, right? So there are different roles available in Intune, okay, to define an admin row. Okay, define an admin or read-only operator, kind of help desk operator kind of a role, right? And that is the first step, right? That provides the access rights, right? For example, if you want to assign roles, then that will sorry, if you want to assign a particular permission, for example, if you want to give permission only to reset the device or sync the device, right? Options like here, if I go to devices, all devices over here, and if I say I want to I want to delete this device, or I want to retire this device, I want to sync this device as part of troubleshooting, right? Or I want to restart the device as part of troubleshooting. So most of these activities are help desk activities, right? So that is why we need to provide we need to have a help desk role available in Intune, so that help desk people can log in and see only the options which is relevant for their role. They won't be able to deploy any applications. They won't be able to deploy any policies to the devices. They can just troubleshoot, right? They can go to troubleshooting and support node over here. Probably they would be able to select an user and then check what is assigned to the user and what are the errors coming, etc., right? So that is the help desk role, right? So that is what role assignment is. Basically, there are defaults roles available in Intune, right? As you can see over here: policy and profile manager, school administration, help desk operator, right? Application manager, endpoint security manager. So there are, I don't know, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight default roles available at the moment, right? And I have created one custom help desk role, right? That, and you can see over here that is a custom one from two custom roles. Sorry, so there is only a seven default or inbuilt roles. So there are two custom roles which I created, right, in this particular scenario. So this is the role, and role just gives the access to a particular object in Intune, right? How do we identify that? If I click on the roles and if I go to the roles over here, properties, you would be able to see that Android for work, what is the access they have, right? In this particular role will have access to read Android for work information and update application sync, update onboarding, right? And if you go down here, you would be able to see create device, delete device, right? These are the permissions. So basically what I'm trying to say is role is permissions for a particular object in SCCM or operation in sorry, not SCCM, come on. Config Intune, right? So school administration is one, another one, Intune role administration. This would be interesting, right? Role administration. So this particular role has only access to assign, create, delete, read, update roles. Right? And you can see the description over here. Intune role administration manage custom Intune roles and add assignments for built-in Intune roles. It's only Intune role that can assign permissions to administrators. Okay, so that is the roles basically. So that is the first level of RBAC, I would say, from my perspective. Right, you need to decide which which are the access permissions, which are the roles you need to assign to a particular admin. Right? If it's a help desk admin, you need to provide only read only access, right? Probably you can see that over here. If I go to properties, you can see most of the accesses are read, right? Everything they have read access and read wipe access there. Assign access is there. If you don't want that, then probably you can remove that. Probably there is some reason that is why assign access is there. Otherwise you might not, the help desk user might not be able to see some of the deployments or assignments. Maybe that is why the manage apps assign option is there, right? Otherwise help desk normally doesn't assign any application to the users, right? In my experience, I don't know how about how is that handled in your organization, right? Mobile apps. So all are like remote tasks. So this is the important piece for help desk, right? Help desk role should have access to all these remote tasks, as I mentioned before, reboot and I don't know, locate device, retire, right? Sync device, shutdown. Those kind of things are main tasks for help desk role. So you know you got an understanding of roles now, right? Now roles you have understanding, and you know you can create a custom roles. We will get into that soon, probably tomorrow, because we are already kind of only we only have 5 minutes now. And the scope tag is another important option over here in Intune, right? This is kind of if I can say in terms of SCCM world, right? This is kind of filtering option. For example, in SCCM, if your admin account is associated with particular collection, you remember that collection is only available, that those devices will be only available for you, right? The devices in that particular collection, you won't be able to see other devices, and you won't be able to see other collections, etc., in the console, right? And you won't be able to probably deploy the applications to other collections, right? So that is the same similar kind of logic applied here with the scopes in Intune. So if you compare Intune SCCM scopes with Intune, you might get better understanding easily. Right. If you are new to Intune, then yeah, this is kind of a filtering kind of a rule, I would say, very from a very high level perspective. Okay. Scope tags define groups of Intune resources that align with the specific Intune role assignment. For example, Seattle Office scope tag could be used to associate policies, profiles, applications with administrators that only applies to the Seattle office location. Okay, so you need to scope all the Seattle devices into a Seattle group in this, I'm sorry, Seattle scope in this particular example. Okay, you can create scopes over here if you want. We will go through that probably in tomorrow's session. Okay, and we will explain. I will explain how to do that and how to add a device to a particular scope. For example, if I go to devices, right, how to add a device into a particular scope so that the only administrator from that location or assigned location will have access to do something with that particular device. Okay, so that is the very high level overview of Intune RBAC. We will see more tomorrow and next week. Okay, next week I think. So I'm opening up for the questions now. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Hope this makes sense for you all, right? Otherwise, like, I'll be taking some sessions out of only on my interest, and it will be like boring for you. It's not like that, right?
Uh, Anup,
No,
I
no,
have
no,
one
absolutely
question.
not.
Anup, this is Etisham. I have one question.
Yeah.
Through the RBAC, can we distinguish our policy means rules to for the mobile device as a separate help desk team will assign, and computer management have managed by another help desk team. So that can be possible through the RBAC.
Yeah, that can be possible. We can do that way, but there should be there are some catches, right?
Okay.
If you look into the automation part of it, there are some catches, but technically possible. Yes.
Okay.
We will
Thank you.
we will discuss that more tomorrow and probably next week, and we will cover that scenarios also.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Anup.
No worries, no worries. Okay, if you don't have any further questions, thank you all for joining in today, and I'll speak to you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.